podcast. We are live at Tampa Bay Downs, and the horses are not running. It's a little dark. The daylight savings kind of screwed us. We had this whole vision of a beautiful track, but good to be here. I'm Sean.
Oh,
Kevin.
Ryan.
And we are
the Parlay Bros.
So we're back at it again. I went 1 for 3 last week on the college. It was a tough week.
Yeah.
But we're back at it. So kicking off with a little bit of NFL.
NFL was strange. Another week 11 kind of strange, just like week 10. A couple of upsets there. I kind of mentioned the division a little bit too with the Chiefs and the Broncos. The Broncos beat the Chiefs. The defense
that was shocking.
It was the defense, man.
It's crazy.
I'm not upset about it.
No? Did you bet Denver? Did you take Denver?
No, I didn't touch that game.
Oh, okay, got it. No, you just don't want to. So is it you don't want to see the Chiefs?
Are you hating on us?
Yeah, okay, look.
You want to see the Chiefs, man?
You know there's like a point in time where a team that's been good for so long, you have to wait until they're bad to like them again.
Yeah.
You know, that's why people like the Patriots again, because they've been bad for a little bit, and now
they've run their course.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, one of the craziest games was the Rams game. And so they played Seattle, and Sam Darnold had 4 turnovers.
Yeah.
4 turnovers, and yet they still couldn't cover the 3-point line.
Oh,
I know.
So that was a bad backdoor because the Rams were up quite a bit, and then they let Seattle come right back.
They almost won. I believe they had a field goal shot.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
field goal.
And so when your quarterback throws 4 interceptions and you can't pull away, that was insane to me.
Yeah. That was a good
You
game.
almost have to be trying to do that. 4 picks is a lot.
Yeah.
The one pick I got right, which hurts a lot, is the Bucks. The Bucks losing to the Bills. Line was 5.5. Josh Allen, man, 3 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns.
Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The Bucks were feisty. They stayed in the game for a while. I think he fumbled the ball. Baker did.
Yeah.
So those turnovers kind of add up, and then they get you at the end. So that was the only one I got.
Yeah,
right.
what was crazy about that though was the beginning of the game. The Bucks looked really good.
They did.
Yeah.
They looked really good.
They were staying in there.
Yeah.
First half was
They,
great.
they gave live bettors that shot to kind of take better lines on the Bills. I think money line too. You could have taken on the Bills at some point too.
100%. 100%.
There was that, and then I think the third pick though was the Chargers got beat by
Jacksonville.
They
They got killed.
Yeah.
I don't understand
Not even
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
I
Killed.
don't know
Absolutely
why.
killed.
I just don't get
What was
it.
crazy about that game is the amount of rushing attempts Jacksonville did. When you look at the box score, they ran the ball 47 times.
Are you serious?
Yes. And so they just continued to grind that run.
Pounded the run.
So when you look at the score, you're like, wow, 34-3 or whatever. It's very deceiving, the amount of running they did in that game.
That's like military academy.
Well, they basically said, don't let Lawrence lose this game for us.
Yeah.
So
That might be the trick for him.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, the Chargers they didn't look great.
Nope. And then the pick that I lost was the Lions. I really thought the Lions would come to play against Philadelphia.
You were on that.
That was totally wrong. I was absolutely wrong about that. It was interesting because it's one of those things where Jared Goff inside is so good. Outside, his numbers are absolutely terrible, and I keep forgetting that. And then during the game, I'm like, oh no, it's
not a
outside.
dome.
The wind's flying, and he's just missing passes, and you're like, wow, that is really a thing. I remember that last year they're talking about this, the win-loss, indoor-outdoor, what a difference his quarterback rating is. Because indoor, the guy's amazing, you know what I mean? And so, so I lost that pick.
Yeah. I went 2 for 3. I mean, we already talked about the Seattle pick. Since they were able to cover that, and they did not reach the 48 points though. That's the one that I did lose, and I did win Carolina covering against Atlanta. Atlanta dominated the first half, but Carolina came back for a win.
Yeah, one of the biggest things there is having Kirk Cousins come in the game.
Yeah,
and so once Michael Penix went out, Cousins is, like I said, it was so sad when I went to the Atlanta game, watching Cousins, he just looks washed up.
Yeah.
And so they're saying Penix going to have season-ending knee surgery.
Yep.
And so Cousins the rest of the way out.
I don't mind Cousins there.
The funny thing is I didn't until I saw him in person. He's terrible. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, and if you watch this week or this week, he looked really bad as well.
That's wild. Okay.
And so I know I feel the same way you do because I watched the quarterback show. I love the guy. And plus, you think of the amount of money Cousins has made over his career is absolutely insane. I will tell you though that injury to Penix makes me like my Buccaneers division bet quite a lot.
Oh, there's no one there now.
Yeah.
I mean, Carolina, they won another one, by the way.
They did.
Yeah,
they
they
did.
won
So
another one.
and so a little foreshadowing this week. I think the 49ers are going to bring Carolina back into reality.
Yeah, 7-point favorite,
Yeah.
I think.
They are 7-point favorites. Yes.
Yeah. Carolina has to go a long way though.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a big factor as to why 49ers will beat them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Looking at this weekend coming up, what do we got? Thursday night football tonight.
Yep.
So we got the games. We got big matchups this weekend. Ryan, you want to start us off with your picks for this week?
Yeah, definitely. So this is actually going to be a very odd week. And so normally I pick sides. I'm actually going to go over-unders. One thing I've kind of noticed is watching the Philadelphia Eagles, they really grind clock.
Yeah.
They have 8-minute drives. They just love it. And so when you look at they're playing the Cowboys, very high line, 45 points, because they think the Cowboys offense is going to roll. Philadelphia's defense is good. You know what I mean? And so I'm going to go the under on that game. I'm also going to go the under on Minnesota Green Bay.
Okay.
I've watched J.J. McCarthy now. Every game he started, they've had like less than 20 points. And so he's not looking that great.
No.
I'm not going to lie. And then also with Green Bay, they love to run the ball as well. And so LaFleur has kind of come out and saying, hey, I want us to get back into running the ball. So you think about getting back into running the ball, that really kind of talks about the fact that you're going to see more runs. As everyone knows, when you run, the clock ticks. Yeah. So I like those two unders a lot. And the third game I'll have a lot is Detroit. And so Detroit now playing the Giants, as everyone knows, I hate on the Giants every single week.
Yes, it's another loss this week.
Yeah, it's another loss.
I saw the Greek Emperor.
I think they're 13-point favorites right now.
Yeah, it's Detroit off of the loss. Dan Campbell is so good at bounce back games.
Yeah.
And so after he loses, when you look at the record bounce back, it's amazing. And so I really feel they're just going to really bring the hammer. I see this game being one of those crazy. You look at the thing, it's like 34-3. You know what I mean?
You think it'll be the over or under?
I'm not touching over/under, but I'm touching Detroit. The reason I wouldn't touch that is because it's 10 points.
It's 10.
It's 10 points.
Seattle's 13.
Seattle is 13. Yes. is I think that I don't know if the Giants are going to score much. You know what I mean? And so I can see Detroit scoring a bunch, but I'm not sure how much the Giants by themselves will score. So once again, my picks are Detroit -10 over the Giants. Over/under on the Philadelphia Eagles game, under 45 points, and then over/under on the Minnesota Vikings versus Green Bay, under, it was 43 points last time I looked.
Nice.
Very nice.
I love it.
Yeah, so for me, hopefully this week is a little bit better for all of us.
Yes.
I mean, I know I went 2-3, but as a whole, kind of hurt.
Hey,
altogether.
2 weeks ago, didn't we go 13-15? Or some crazy numbers.
12
15. 12-15.
Yeah, no, off weeks happen.
Yep.
So for me, I kind of wrote 4 in here, but one of them was a maybe because I wasn't too sure. But my main picks are going to be Pittsburgh is playing in Chicago, and I'm going to take Chicago at -2.5 points. I feel like Chicago, they're just playing really well. Pittsburgh, they're dropping.
Well, the crazy thing about that game is, as you know, Mason Rudolph's playing that game.
Yeah, Mason Rudolph is going to be playing because Aaron Rodgers has
fractured his wrist.
Oh, no. Jeez.
But, they're going to run the ball a lot, and it's going to be a slow game, but I think Chicago's just
I like the Chicago pick. I actually like the under in that game as well.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a slow game. So my next pick, going back to the Detroit game, I'm actually taking Jahmyr Gibbs over 79.5 rushing yards. So
I love it.
80.
No, I love it.
Yeah, so the Giants are ranked 30th or 31st on the season against running backs. That's the word. So they're ranked 30th on the season against running backs. Jahmyr Gibbs is good. That's literally a note I have here.
Giants defense bad.
Confirmed. Confirmed.
And the other thing too is that, they're playing in a dome, and of course. I'm just having brain farts all day.
Yeah.
What's his name? He loves throwing in a dome, but because they're going to be
Jared
ahead,
Goff.
Jared Goff, because they're going to be ahead the whole game, they're just going to run it.
Oh, 100%.
They're just going to run it.
I
agree.
And then my third pick is going to be Jackson Smith and Jigba anytime touchdown. Last time I looked at it, it was at -135.
Yeah.
About an hour before that, it was -130. So apparently, I'm not the only one.
Follow the money, baby. Follow the money.
That.
Yeah, Seattle feeds that guy. He just Sam Donald's his favorite target. The amount of target share he has is quite a bit. Also, one of my main bets for the year was Chase to lead the league in receiving. Very disappointed. He spit on a guy, and so he's suspended. And so that is really going to hurt me because he was right behind Jigba. But when you lose the whole game, that's going to kill you. So I think I might lose because of Spitgate.
So Spitgate, did you guys see how that went down? Like, so he spit on him, couldn't see it on I guess the refs didn't see it. So then the guy throws a punch at him.
Yeah.
And then after the game, they talked about it, and he's like, I didn't spit on anyone.
So he appealed it saying he did not spit on him. There was a second spitter.
So it kind of reminds me of the Seinfeld episode with JFK. So the spit comes in and ricochets
all
off.
way over there on the grassy area.
Dude, that's
Oh,
crazy.
man, yeah,
Of
so-
all the ways to lose like a prop bet, so we had, and what was it, Antonio?
Oh my God! So the best ever was Antonio Brown, Sean and I. One of our very first prop bets with it was to lead the league in receiving. Within training camp, he decided to go to a cryo freeze,
yeah.
and he froze his feet.
We're like,
Because he
you
forgot
can't
to wear
make-
shoes.
You cannot make this stuff up.
You cannot make
And
it
now
up.
it's
And
spitting
so,
on dudes.
so I remember
Yeah.
calling Sean, being like, "We've lost our bet because he froze his feet." So
I was like, excuse me, one more time.
we're losing the bet because of spit game.
Yes.
So now I'm looking forward to that Seattle game. Seattle, they had a bad loss this past week.
Yeah.
So they're going to Tennessee. It's the perfect game to just kill a team. And I think they're going to pepper JSN as much as they can, at least for the first half. Second half will just be all Kenneth Walker,
I like it.
Ken Bone. Well, that's it for me.
In the books.
In the books.
go.
Yeah.
3 picks for me. Pick number 1, I like the Patriots over Cincinnati. I'm taking it was 6 points, so I'm a 6-point favorite. I just think that team's hot right now. They have Super Ross race, and 9-2 I think is the overall total right now. And again, the no Jamar Chase suspension.
Huge difference.
A huge difference. So now I think T. Higgins will be the number 1 receiver. And then the other guy I've got for a prop, because I'm going to do something a little different. Typically I give you guys spreads and stuff. I'm going to pick one props. You guys don't know this, but I love prop betting. But I do that typically game day. I look to see where the lines kind of move up. They get bet up, bet down, and then we talk about props. We parlay them. And I love live prop betting as well, especially for touchdowns and stuff like that. I mentioned that on the channel a couple times. So that's the first one, is the Patriots -6. Pick number 2, I'm taking Philly -3. They're playing Dallas in Dallas. I know Dallas just had a good game. They played at home, so again, they're playing back-to-back home games. But Philly they're just a better team.
They're a better team, by far.
They got A.J. Brown involved. His prop was a 4.5 receptions. He smashed that I think the first half or something crazy. So I loved watching that. Devontae Smith still did his thing, and then Saquon Barkley. So I just like all the talent there a little bit better. So that's my second pick, and then third pick back to the props. I am taking Andre Iosivas. He is. He's going to get more targets this game just because of the Jamar Chase suspension. His reception yardage right now is at 36.5. I like the over.
Yeah.
I think the lack of a deep pass with Jamar Chase. If Flacco just throws the ball a lot, so if we can get him to just move the ball to T. Higgins and then also to Mr. Iosivas, I think we're going to hit that bet easily. So.
Now,
The interesting thing about that game is Joe Burrow might play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that he was warming up with the first team and then Flacco with the second.
Correct.
So I don't know what the end all be all will be.
Flacco is on the questionable list right now.
Yeah. Either way, I like your bet a lot.
Yeah,
because
either one.
The target share that Jamar Chase is going to be taken out is huge.
Yeah, and they can't rely on Chase Brown.
Yeah,
No.
I do a lot of fantasy football, and he was a big waiver wire. Like if you're in a pinch, pick him up kind of
Yep,
thing. And
100%.
so I think that was definitely one of the things I kind of leaned on. So those are my 3 picks: Patriots -6, Eagles -3, and then Andre Iosivas over 36.5 receiving yards.
Love it.
Love
Alright.
it. You know what's cool about like the player prop bets is like the little gamesmanship chess moves of
Yes.
like this person's not playing and this D-back's hurt. Here's what they might do. It's kind of fun to think about that. I was thinking about your under bets, and I have a theory I just thought of. So kind of like a smile. I wonder if the teams start off with high-powered defense, because like the offense is still getting warmed up, right? And then during the middle of the season, a lot of points are scored, right?
Yep.
And then at the end of the year, teams don't want to get anyone hurt.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
want to just run the clock and get out of there. So maybe
Yeah.
it's a frown.
Oh, I like that.
But so right at the end of
I
the
like
year, they're
this.
like, no one get hurt. Let's just
Oh, I can
pound
totally
this
see
thing,
that.
get the hell out of here.
No, I'm telling you, I totally agree.
I like this because I'm seeing a lot of unders in primetime games.
100%.
That should be
Thursday
frowned.
night,
They
Monday
just
nights,
grind the clock.
Sunday nights,
Yeah.
every
Yeah,
single
8-minute
time.
drives.
I
It's
mean, that's the
crazy.
big thing. Is like,
Yeah.
don't get hurt, especially if you're going to the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Oh,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
No, I like that a
All
lot.
right, so for college, for me, last week, a couple surprises. I had Minnesota Gophers. I thought they would hold tight against the Oregon Ducks. 25.5 points. I thought was a lot of points, but the Ducks quacked 42-13. They took care of business, man. They are steamrolling. They're playing USC this Saturday. LSU, I was really high on LSU taking down Arkansas, who's lost their coach. They've had an abysmal season. I'll give Arkansas credit. They really battled. They lost by 1 point. It was 23-22. I was flabbergasted when I saw that score. Another one that I won, so I was 1 for 3 last week. I had Virginia plus 6.5 against Duke, and Virginia won flat out 34-17.
was on the right side of that one. Notre Dame Pittsburgh. I don't believe that I made a pick on that one last week, but I was really fascinated to see how Notre Dame would do. Did you guys watch game day at all?
Yeah.
When they're in Pittsburgh,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
that was
yeah.
pretty cool. Pat's big, his whole 10-minute monologue.
Well, he always does the kickoff. Like I noticed, he gives the kids a chance to win like $1 million. Like 500,000 goes to like a donation, and then the kid gets to keep it. And he missed it, but he shanked it twice.
Yeah, I don't watch game day all the time, but I did watch that one because I wanted to see kind of what the broadcast would look like. And Pat McAfee had like a 15-minute rant about Pittsburgh, and it was so cool.
Yeah.
Like props to him. But Notre Dame took care of business. They just steamrolled Pittsburgh.
Yep.
And then the biggest letdown for us was USF. If they would have won against Navy, they would have been in the driver's seat to get to the college football playoff. They lost to Navy. They actually battled back in the second half.
They did.
But they ended up losing that one. So the Bulls are out of the playoff consideration. I don't think there's a path for them.
There's not a path for them, and for me, that was a good lesson. Is a lot of times what we'll do is when a team we like gets down, we'll go in and live bet them, and it does work for you. But you need to learn at some point to not continue to live bet. And so that was a game where the USF, I kept being like, ooh, I can get a better number now. Ooh, I can get a better number. It's like you got to call your losses, and so that's definitely a learning lesson for myself.
Yes. We are learning lessons this year.
We are 100%.
All right, here are my 3 picks for this week. Hawaii is at UNLV. The Rainbow Warriors are rolling this year. They're a 2.5-point dog. I'd like them to win outright, so I think they'll definitely cover the plus 2.5. Also, Oklahoma had a big win against, Alabama. Huge game last week. It was an emotional roller coaster.
Yep.
Really epic win. It was a night game. Them coming off of that game, it's really hard to do that week after week. They're hosting Missouri, who is a really good football team. 7.5 points is kind of a lot.
But they are missing their quarterback, I believe.
That is true.
Yeah, they are.
Yes. So I have Missouri plus 7.5.
I like that call a lot.
I think they keep it close.
Yep, 100%.
The other game that I really like is Utah State is plus 2.5 at Fresno State, and here's why. Because the last game of the season is like unwinnable for them. But this game, if they win, they go to their first bowl game in forever.
Oh, wow.
Their new head coach.
That's
And
great.
Fresno State's not that good. So for them to pull off a victory or at least keep it within 2.5, I like Utah State to win out.
I like it.
Those are my 3. Just for fun, a couple other games that I think are going to be interesting to watch. The Florida Gators are hosting the Tennessee Volunteers. The Gators are a 3.5-point dog. Any thoughts on that one, guys?
Tennessee is weird.
Tennessee is weird. They haven't had their biggest marquee win of the year is against Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
They've just had a really wonky season.
I don't know. I got a question for you, though.
Go for it, man.
For the ACC, big game is Pitt versus Georgia Tech. If Georgia Tech wins that game, we lose our Miami bet. If Pittsburgh wins that game, Miami can make the ACC championship.
They can, can't they?
They can, yes.
So are you thinking
go
like
Pitt.
hedging?
Well, I was actually, first of all, do you think Pitt could win this game? It's only a 2-point line.
Absolutely, Pitt can win. I mean,
Yeah.
they
How
are a
crazy.
good team.
Yeah.
And their freshman quarterback doesn't look like a freshman. He's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
playing really well, and they have a good defense. So,
Yeah.
is it at Pittsburgh or is it?
It's in Georgia Tech.
Is Georgia Tech still undefeated?
They're 9-1.
9-1. They did take a loss.
They took a loss.
I'm excited to watch that game.
That game is huge for us.
I
Because if
think
Georgia Tech wins,
if
we're
I
done.
was picking the line, I'd pick Georgia Tech 3.5. But
Okay. Yeah. It's only
at that
2.
point, it could be anyone's game.
Yeah.
So.
But to your point, Omar, also about hedging that game as well.
Good. I mean, just
You know what I mean?
even
Yeah,
if
just bet on Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
because
and
the
if
line
they
is
win.
the line's in the field goal. I mean,
Yeah.
typically I like under 3. Give me 3
Yeah.
or less. I'm there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Brian and I have a Miami to win it all ticket, so it'd
As
be
well as
fun
win the
if-
ACC. I got
Yeah,
that
so
too,
if they
yeah.
could get to the conference championship and
big.
get in, that'd be
Yeah,
sweet. So,
definitely.
anything else before we wrap up? Any other thoughts or games or?
We didn't talk about our Bucks again. Our Bucks are playing the Rams. They're a 6.5-point dog in LA.
Yeah, but I heard quite a few of them came down with a sickness. Yeah, no.
so good. Yeah.
Baker didn't practice today.
Well, he just had a baby. He just had a baby boy.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you got
Nice.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard God, who was it? A couple wide receivers and like the O lineman.
I swear this whole
They
year
just
has been
didn't
It's
play.
just so
Smash
crazy.
it.
I know.
Just
I'm
in
just,
practice.
yeah, it's like.
So I will say, if I had to lean aside as a Buccaneers fan, I would take the Rams 6.5.
Yeah, well, the Rams
Feels
are
like a
so
lot.
good.
Yeah.
They're playing in LA too.
Yeah.
That's 3 hours.
And if you have to ask me, okay, so what is our biggest weakness?
Oh, wide receivers are all hurt.
Well, our biggest weakness on defense. We'll go with that.
Oh, on defense?
Yeah.
Is our passing.
Okay,
Yeah,
what's
our
the Rams' best
secondary.
at?
Oh, yeah, 100%. They're gonna throw
4
it.
touchdowns
Yeah.
a game.
Yeah.
Puka
Puka's
Nacua,
gonna have a
Devontae
field day.
Adams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's
That's
gonna
a
But
tough one.
what's the over/under on that game? Does anybody know?
45.
I just 45. That's kind of that.
That's a good line. I'll look at it real quick
That
while we
might
got.
be okay. I'd like to
Yeah.
see it on game day.
No, I definitely like the over. It'll be fun.
You like the over? I could see. I mean, it depends on
It's
who
a
we have.
shootout,
I mean,
baby.
it could be a
Yeah.
shootout depending
We
on
always
us.
shoot out.
That's
You know,
why
it'd
I'm
be
wondering
cool
what
if,
it'll
like-
be on game day.
49.5.
Oh, that's
yeah,
nice, bro.
That's a very high number because
high.
they do shoot out a lot. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, special thanks to Margot and the Tampa Bay Downs for letting us shoot here. This was so fun. We'll come back
Yeah.
another time when it's a little brighter out. Maybe the
Oh,
ponies
yeah.
are running.
Yep.
But
And the ponies are running. The season has started.
it has
Yeah.
begun.
Nice.
So from the Parlay Bros, enjoy your weekend. Good luck on
Take
your
it easy,
picks.
guys.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.